This weekend in West Yellowstone, it's Wild Bill Octane night. It's going to be country night on Friday night, and then Saturday night, rock night with the Outlaws, Warrant, and Jackyl. We got Jesse James Dupree from the group Jackyl with us this morning. And how's life treating you, Jesse?
You know, just waking up and taking as big a bite out of life's rear end as we possibly can.
It's a great attitude.
We're excited to have you guys in Montana. When's the last time you were in Montana?
You know, it's been a while since we've been to Montana. To answer your question, I think it's probably been about 2 years. We played a festival out there, the Great Rivers, or some kind of river fest.
Like Rockin' the Rivers.
Rockin' the Rivers,
Rockin'
yeah.
the Rivers, yeah. So, yeah, really a great festival, really well done.
So we're talking to Jackyl, which I mean, you're not a country band. Most people know that.
Yes, we are.
But
We're a country band turned up to 11.
There you go. I love that.
Exactly.
So the Lumberjack song is your signature song. How'd you guys come up with that?
You know, it's just, I mean, what a more definitive instrument for rock and roll is, you know, it's a chainsaw. It's loud, it's aggressive, it's abrasive, it's destructive, it's stanky, it's everything that reeks of just, you know, a good time. So, you know, we never shy away from a good time, and that was just one of the things that kicked us off in the right direction. You know, it's one of those things that it's one of those things. You know, it's like people ask me, "You gonna be playing the chainsaw tonight?" It's like just Kiss gonna be wearing their makeup tonight, or is AC/DC is Angus going to be wearing his schoolboy outfit? Absolutely.
So that had to have come after a night of drinking, though, right?
You know, you want to know? You've asked for it, so I'll give it to you. The long story is that we were playing a venue in Georgia, in our hometown, that we held the sales and attendance record for the bar. This is before we recorded our first album, and the club owner was a very excitable guy. And I mean, he already had like 2 or 3 heart attacks and such, but I figured I'd go ahead and put him over the edge one night because I told him that I was going to bring a chainsaw in and cut that place up. So I went and rented a big gnarly chainsaw, and I went in and I was cutting some chairs up, and I cut up into the ceiling, and he fined us a couple of $100 and was raising hell about it. But what's he going to do? We were making him so much money, he wasn't going to fire us, and because we packed the place up. And so one thing led to another, and at the end of the night, we were jamming around on some blues stuff and had some other guitar players up on stage, you know, taking lead breaks and such. And I just grabbed the chainsaw and took a lead break. And it just worked. And my dad happened to be in the crowd that night. And my dad told me the next day, he said, "You need to keep doing that." And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." You know, I didn't think nothing about it. And then within about 2 weeks, my dad went to the store and bought a chainsaw for me and showed up at one of our shows and gave it to me. And it's just been in the show ever since.
See, kids, dads know, don't they?
Yeah,
Look at that,
yeah.
Dad encouraging his son. So we were talking to Trent a little while ago, and he was telling us that you're going to be doing a snowmobile ride too, right?
Yeah, I'm excited about that. We do a lot of charity motorcycle rides, throughout the summer and, all over the country. But this will be the first time I've actually been able to be part of a snowmobile ride. So I've ridden a snowmobile, but not as part of an organized ride like this. So it's definitely something, and we're very excited about being out in that part of the country.
We're talking with Jesse James Dupree of the group Jackyl. They're going to be with us Saturday night at Wild Bill Octane Nights in West Yellowstone. And Jesse, while you're a rock band, from what I understand, you got a deep appreciation for country music. Is that right?
In the band, we all grew up, with deep country roots. I grew up listening to, Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings, and my dad was, I grew up sitting on my dad's lap watching Hee Haw on Saturday nights, and so it does come across in our music, especially when we break into songs like there's a song called "Secret of the Bottle." That's probably one of our biggest. It'll be the biggest song we play all night long for all, and people know every word, but yet it never saw the light of day on rock radio. It's just a country song. And, I feel better when I'm drinking. It just seems to ease my mind. It's just, the crowd will just take off singing it.
That's a country song right there.
Yeah. Oh, the secret of the bottle. It may never, again, people know us, the people that do know us, they know that, that our roots are true and deep, and we cross a lot of different genres from the country aspect to, straight up rock, and then of course, we even get a little groove going in there. So it's going to be a full night, I can guarantee it.
This is why you guys have been around for 30 years.
Well, not 30. Don't make me any older than I am. Our first album came out in 92, I guess it was, and so we're just a little over 20 years that we've been kicking it. But I think the band, as a matter of fact, I know the band is more lethal than it ever has been, and it's a good time. I mean, it seriously is. And there's so many people that that do make it across us, and especially because of the Full Throttle Saloon reality TV show, a lot of people got introduced to us. A lot of country fans, a lot of just different genres of people that have come across and found us, and just they come out to the shows and just have the best time. And that's what it's about. It's not about coming to see the show. It's about coming to be part of it.
Absolutely. And we're going to be there Saturday night. My husband heard the commercial on the radio station. He said, "Hey, we're going. Jackyl's playing on Saturday night." And I said, "Okay."
Yeah, I guarantee we're going to leave the biggest stain we can possibly leave on that stage. And I promise you'll see that happen.
We've been talking with Jesse James Dupree from the rock group Jackyl, who are going to be joining us at the West Yellowstone Snowmobile Expo this Saturday night. Can't wait to see everyone there. We're also going to have some tickets to give